Sulaiman Rahim here, Messenger Covenant, regular 7 seals. Future news, brothers and sisters. I have a few short things to say, brothers and sisters. I have so much on my plate right now. And resistance is off the page, really. If you only knew. If you only knew. And there's no help. It says, the prophecy is clear. It says, he looked and there was no help. Okay? And the thing is, I always say, I said, it seems like the one the scientists picked was always the one that seemed like most unlikely to do the job. Like Elijah Muhammad had to speak a very powerful message when he could barely speak at all. From Muhammad, right? He delivered a Quran, was supposedly perfect Arabic literature, and he couldn't even read or write. Right? And I'm a very patient person, but I'm not patient with people. See, I'm patient with my existence and things that I have to deal with. I'm not patient with people, right? Because it astonishes me. Now, I know my people are in bad condition right now because of what the devils have done, but still, it's still just like, it astonishes me, like, the simplest things they just don't get. It seems like, no matter what the devil did, certain things, you just should get, to me, right? But then I'm looking from a different perspective. It's like a female sees things from one perspective, male sees them from another perspective, and you have to appreciate other people's perspective. And my perspective, is I don't do anything half-assed. I say I do something, I go and do it, and I do what's needed, not what I want to do. And it seems like that to me, that seems to be basic things to do. As far as men are concerned, it seems like they should be basic. They should defend the women. Not beat up on them, but defend them. Stand up for them. Secure them. Right? Security and everything. And say that should be, and you should not be befriending people who has abused and humiliated your woman. That seems very common sense, but operating on the sealed Bible, I guess, it's like, you see a tiger, a tiger, lion, they're wild, right? I'm in the cage, walking around the cage, right? Just walk around the cage. But if you open that cage door, you ain't gonna sit around, well, I'm gonna eat something first, so I'm gonna take a nap. He gonna break out that door. He gonna break out that door as soon as it's open, because that's what he's all about. Because if you don't break out that door, you say, well, what kind of lion is that? Is he, you see what I'm saying? Like, recently, I dealt with some people, and it astonishes me all the time. And so I'm going to have to deal with it, but it's like that lion walk around the cage, walk around, and you open the cage, and they just look at you, they don't come out. So, like you tell somebody, well, the house is on fire. And children there say, okay, I'll be right back in a minute, go give me a Big Mac. Then we'll give me some Popeyes. But maybe bring your children and the fire's on fire and the children's in there. You see, the reaction tells you a lot about the action. The reaction tells you a lot about the action. Because I tell people, I say, look, okay, we got a situation right here that's going to blow up any minute. Any minute. Now, you can go out and warn people about that. You don't hear nothing. They go by, 24 hours, nothing. Do they really believe that? Do they really believe that? Because, it could happen while they were sitting around here looking. It was imminent. It could be happening right now. And nothing. Nothing at all. Somebody just shut that down. It's just annoying. Right? And I don't know why I'm so stupid. I keep on going. I keep on. Oh no, it's not hope. It's just ignorance on my part. I guess there's a lesson for me to learn in there somewhere. You know, because when situations happen, my position is always, it's a learning lesson. It's a learning event. Even when something seems like bad happens, to me it's a learning event because it's, in other words, it's like somebody shoots you and miss. Okay, that's a learning lesson. That means, you know, now you know who that person is. See? They identify themselves. It's a learning lesson. See? So you get mad because they shot. No, okay, I'm glad you did and miss, because now I know who you are. See? I don't use bad experience as a crutch. I use it as a learning, right? Learning experience. See? And it's reinforcing certain things because it tells me a lot about people. You say, hey, this is something that's about to happen anytime now. Right? Let everybody know. And obviously they didn't get it, or they against it, or they don't give it to them, or they don't believe it. Because the reaction would have been, bam. Just like that lion jumps out of that cage immediately. And so it's nothing they can do at this point. They can't do anything at this point because I'm not going to accept it. I'm tired of pushmobile stuff. But I said, there's a lesson there for me to learn. I haven't got it. I've been so busy doing so many things, brothers and sisters. Yeah. This 4 years has been it's a lesson for me. You know, like I said, if you're a kind of person like me, don't like to deal with people, that's not a good thing because you got to deal with people. So you got to be put in a situation where you have to deal with people, right? So you understand them. Because if I had to keep on like I was going, broke the intro, I wasn't interfacing anybody. I mean, here, a little here, a little here, a little there, but not anything extensive, right? But we can really go through a time of pressure and trouble. And so me having to deal with people on a very close level for the last few years, it's a lesson because now I have an idea of what I'm dealing with. Because you have to know your people. It's like I said, you know, again, that's why it happened like that. I was trying to figure out why this had to happen. What was you know, what's going on? Why I gotta be dealing with folks and why these folks come into my life like they did and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, because I wasn't really, I learned more experience the last 4 years from dealing with people than my whole life. Because when I tell you I don't deal with people, I don't. Wife can tell you that. She says you do more talking during your presentation. You talking the whole, and I've been with her for about 40 years now. I mean, yeah, me and my wife are very close. But I don't like to talk. I do a lot of talking every day. I don't like to talk. I like to study. I like to think. I don't have any friends. I don't have any family either because they all walked away. But I learned a lot in the last 4 years. You know, I learned a lot that I didn't know. I was assuming a lot of things. A lot of things that don't make any sense, but that's just the way it is. And that's part of the reason why you got to go through tribulation. That's it. Because it's all about the mathematics. So you learn things. Because once you understand mathematics, you can learn things indirectly. Like I said, you can learn about the wind by not seeing the wind, but by the reaction to the wind. So you tell somebody, hey man, just emit something up, and you don't hear anything. Well, what does that mean? It means they don't believe it. Right? Or maybe they don't care. I mean, because that's a strange, you know, that's a strange reaction. You say, house on fire, your children there. Well, I mean, well, you know, I got it. Hey man, your house on fire, man. Better get out. Okay, I'll be out in a few minutes, man. Let me check this. They get ready to make this last NFL run or whatever. I said, wait a minute, this guy really blew the house on fire? Because the reaction just don't make sense to the action. The reaction just don't make sense. The reaction tells you he don't believe it. The reaction tells you they don't have the spirit for what's going on right now. Because if your mind is in tune with what's going on right now, you should have the same spirit of what's going on right now. You should have the spirit of... Anyway, let's move on for a second. A couple of things I want to say and close out. My time is, I tell you, I have very little time to do anything anymore about this because I spent a couple of days putting this together. And I got other things I'm doing, and I also got to prepare myself what's going on. And it seemed like days pass so fast.
I just got this down from upstairs from the Secretary of Defense office today, and he said, this is a memo that describes how we're going to take out He said, I just got this down from upstairs from the Secretary of Defense office today, and he said, this is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran. I said, is it classified? He said, yes, sir. I said, well, don't show it to me. If you were Iranian, you probably believe that you were mostly already at war with the United States anyway, since we've asserted that their government needs regime change. So, and we've asked Congress to appropriate $75 million to do it, and we are supporting terrorist groups, apparently, who are infiltrating and blowing up things inside Iran. And if we're not doing it, let's put it this way, we're probably cognizant of it and encouraging it. So it's not surprising that we're moving to a point of confrontation crisis with Iran. I'm going to guess that none of this surprises you, Professor Sack.
Okay, brothers and sisters, like I said, I got a couple things I want to talk about. We're very short. The future's now. Future's now, brothers and sisters. It's all up to mass problem at this point. And based on what I'm saying, right? Hell is breaking loose. I warned you. Beginning of the month. I've been warning you for quite some time. I said, you know, before the 21st December, and I warned you in the past, I should have played that again. That just before, they'd take Syria down. And they just took Syria down. See? And if you're if you're helping, and you've been studying, that's something you should have knew, you should have chimed right in. I didn't have to tell you. If I have to tell you, I'm just push your bill. I can just tell you people myself. It's amazing. Oh my God, let me just check something here real quick. The tribulation could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. But you see why it's not. Because even those that claim they're on board ain't. So how are you going to expect the ones that have no idea what you say they're going to do? The ones that have knowledge of the angel. giving special information, special teaching, personal, for years. They don't have the Spirit. That's why I said, it says it right there. It said when the resurrection took place, it said they had no Spirit. They don't have the Spirit. And they won't get the Spirit till 4 winds blow. That means when the fire's on their ass, then they're going to act. That's sad. See, fire will give you the Spirit. Fire will wake your ass up. Let's see here. I thought I had done that. Okay, I guess I didn't. Okay. I'm going to speak one thing and then close out, brothers and sisters, where we're here. Where did I put that at? Oh, man. Deception, I think. Well, I'm just going to talk about one of these, deception. Yep, the firewood. It says they have no Spirit, and I see it. It's amazing. So they have any Spirit. Don't have Spirit of an angel. Let's get that Negro by Spirit. You know, like they did the thing back in the 20s, we had this guy called Stephen Fletcher, and they called him Lightning. We used to call him Lightning because it was satire, making fun of him. Because he walked around so slow. I mean, he's so slow, he talks slow. Hey, how you doing, boys? It's a good day now. I mean, he was really, and he walked real slow, he talked real slow, right? But if you scared him, or he walked past the graveyard and he saw a graveyard, all of a sudden, boom, he was like the Flash, man. He could run 1,000 miles per second. But he was afraid. I tell you. What you gonna do? Okay, let me talk about this, brothers. I'm gonna talk about a couple things here. I'm gonna close out. See, I keep explaining about the mind and the brain. The devil's brain calculate. If their brains didn't calculate properly, they couldn't produce what they produce here. Yeah, they stole a lot of ideas from us, but the point is they still had to go through their brain, and they got a mathematical brain. We all have a mathematical brain. All of us have a mathematical brain. It's the mind that makes the difference. Because the mind feeds information into it. It's like putting information into a calculator and what you expect to get out. We have a saying, garbage in, garbage out, you know, in my IT profession. Right? And that's the difference. So right now the world's operating on the sealed Bible mind. So therefore people operate on those principles. So based on those principles, the devil's doing the right thing. Because there's a time will come when people will do evil to you thinking they're doing God's will. And they will, because they think they're doing God's will. I mean, we're probably servants, we're probably slaves forever to them. You know, we probably curse black, like that's a sealed Bible stuff. See, and sealed Bible put fear in us of Massa. Sealed Bible put fear in us of Massa. Understand that? Let me say it again. Sealed Bible put fear in us for Massa. See? Tells us to obey him. Let's see here. Close out, brothers and sisters. Uh-oh. Okay. Am I doing this wrong? Yeah. Something's wrong, bosses. Check it out. So I got another. That's the problem here. I got to close out, so that's very important things to take care of. There it is. Okay, found it. Okay. That's their concept. Because look, they have a mathematical world. This technology is mathematical. did have a mathematical brain, right? It's just how you use the mind determines how you use it. But the brain is calculus, is mathematics, right? See, it's weak mathematics, like the scientists, the Supreme Wisdom tell us. Like they call it 6 ounces of brain. We know it's more than that, but the point they're trying to make is we got 7 ounces. They got 6 ounces means they have less power, right, when they use it. You understand? And we don't use ours. Okay? So the point is that this whole reality is based on this sealed Bible. I mean, the sealed Bible is controlling the world. It's controlling Hinduism. It's controlling Sunnism. It's controlling us. But now this winter is over and spring is coming in. And that's the angel. And the angel mind, like it says, it'll turn everything upside down. It says what's on the bottom will be on top and the top on the bottom. So the fear that was in us will be in them. Because then they have to deal with the new facts. You see? And it's going to be bringing home. It's not going to be where they can demagogue it, right? Anything like that. See? They can't go out there and like these TV shows and everything, right? Propaganda. They can't propagandize it, right? Because it's going to be right in front of their face. If false news goes down, and these false Israel, that was fake. At that time, our nation comes together. They have to accept the fact that we're true here. And we see that changes everything upside down. So when that happens, that means their brain's going to calculate differently, and they're going to come under great fear, extreme fear. See, because we've been under great fear under them, especially in the Holocaust. We're under great fear of them. We was under great fear of the Holocaust, and they felt justified to do it. They felt justified in everything was doing, like this penny case. You see? Is that the straw that broke the camel's back? Because we know black folks, it's not a vacuum. The black folks getting, I told you a couple weeks ago, they're getting angry. That's why the weather's been upset. Why the weather's acting? Because of the extension of us. Remember, one brothers and sisters. Yeah. So, okay, I've got to take that out. Okay. So the thing is, they was operating on a sealed Bible, then Elijah Muhammad came and said, oops, he's preparing the way for the Son of Man, right? Who has lamb, has wool like lamb, lamb's wool, hair like lamb's wool, and feet as barn's brass, with neither Farrakhan nor match from Muhammad has, right? And once that happened, that started upsetting his mind, start rocking his mind here. Start rocking his mind, because he's changing the mind. He said, no, this is the mind you got to have. He tells us, no, you had the wrong mind. You didn't have this mind. And they said, no, we can't have that mind. Because if they had that mind, right, they won't come together and make war with us and flee the land and so forth and so on. So they had to take and eradicate any aspects of his mind. And that's what they did. There he is. See? Because he represented the old mind. He tells you that's what Elijah taught the old mind. Elijah taught none of that crap he's talking about. See? Manipulating the mind. And they put you back here in the American dream, which is the winter. Now, in the winter, ice is king. The more ice you got, the more powerful you are. Right? So you got tons and tons of ice. But what happens when spring comes? All that money, all that stuff just melts. See, when the new world's come in, all this wealth and everything, they got Oprah and Denzel and whatever, right? This stuff is worthless. And they don't want to let that go. They're going to be one of your greatest enemies. They won't let that go. See? Obama, all of it, they won't let it go because the whole wealth and everything dies with it. And those investing in the waste sprinters in spring, now they've been starting to become wealthy. And how you know that? First, you start with your mind. See, my mind's already totally invested in the spring. Yours ain't. My mind's totally inspected. I got the angel. So I got the new mind. So it costs energy to do that. See, so I invest my money in the energy in that. See, so that moves me to the next level. I'm guaranteed the next level because I invested energy in my mind. See, while you're investing in this bullshit that's going to melt in a few days. I keep telling you, you're playing games with yourself. It takes energy to do that. And 30-some years of total 100%, 150%, right? Investment. And so I can see it, not only have a vision, the reality of the hereafter is right here. I'm talking it. I sound different than anybody else out there because I'm talking the new reality. That's why I sound totally different than anyone else because they're talking the whole reality. That's fading away. They tell you about all the American dream, but this is the reality. You know, busting it out on Popeyes and McDonald's. That's what our people are. Being tell orders, tell what to do by foreigners. Okay, see here. Men's hearts failing for fear. Great fear is about to come upon them. Once this false news goes down, it'll be great fear. The fear that they have in us is going to be transported to them. Because the unsealed Bible angel put fear in them because they reveal who they are. And then God says, I forgot to print that verse. He says he's going to pull that skirt up over their head and expose their weakness. That's happening right now. Because America, you for civil rights and everything else, and they're totally on board what's going on over there in the Middle East. That's abomination and desolation, plus they're killing and raping and pillaging. I mean, it's totally destructive genocide over there. Yet America is backing it. See? This penny case, that's another. Is that the thing is, you got to think, stress. I don't know if I ever talked about this before, but my voice is, right? The threshold effect, that means threshold effect when something changes from one thing to another. The threshold, when water changes to steam, at a certain point, it will change to steam. At a certain point, it will turn ice. Threshold effect is when something is changed, right? Threshold meets its threshold, then, right? So the point is that blacks, their submission to, right? This, even if you submit, the point is there's a limit to how much you can submit. Anybody. There's a limit to everything anybody can do. See? So the point is that they've been patient and suck it up, all this stuff. And it keep adding. At one point, there's that straw that broke the camel's back. Why I say a straw? Okay, say for instance, a camel back can hold a million straws. You got a million straws on it. At some point, one point, it might be straining, but at one point, you keep adding a straw. At one point, one straw would just be one straw too much, and just break his back. And then a camel, straw broke the camel's back. So, the devil's doing their devilment. At what point do they reach the threshold of black folks' patience? They just can't be patient anymore. Because now they're saying, nothing can change. We've been doing this, They start to say things that they haven't been saying before. See? So at what point? See? That's what I said, talking about God. It says, at what point does God stop restraining himself and he turns on the wrath? Threshold effect. See? So maybe I should talk about that a little bit too. Because right now, at the point of time when the resurrection comes, black folks will have reached their threshold effect. Because the whole point of this whole Holocaust was to take the maximum amount of strain, because remember, it's the time of everything. This is the only time that we could ever reach maximum pain that we could possibly take before it be too much for us. And they cannot create enough pressure to break us. But they produce, it has to be that way. That's the mathematics of it. They get to the and that's like, so those are the visions I had. The visions I had was, it would get so dark that and when I couldn't go any further, it happened. And it kept happening. I kept seeing the same theme in all those visions. I didn't like any of them. I don't like them now. Right now, 75 and 76, well, over next month, right? It ain't nice being 76 bounces, I tell you. Especially all the things I'm doing. I ain't complaining, but I'm saying, I see what that vision was all about because, whoa, right? But it said, once you got to that threshold effect, for us, it's a positive result. You see, for some people, the threshold effect is crushing. They get to the point where they can't take it anymore. Instead of transforming to something superior, it's a negative transformation to crush. Threshold effect. It says our people, right? That's part of that's tribulation. That's going to see the thing, obviously, right? Our people haven't reached that. Some of them start reaching that point, but most haven't. That's why I go tribulation. Okay? Because they still love, some still love the devil, some still faith the devil, some still let's talk to the devil, let's work with them. They still ain't got the message yet. They still ain't got the 911. Well, these devils are 411. So the tribulation, that's going to do it. But because the thing is, the devil unmasked. I'm glad I brought that up, bro. I almost forgot it. I'm going to say yesterday, almost got past me. I didn't make a note on that. I did talk about this about a month ago. Unmasked devils, the devil's unmasked. Because once I was explaining to my wife yesterday, right? A lion, once he's eaten up, to the male lion, not female lion, female. If she got cubs and she'll tear your ass up, you get anywhere near him. But a male lion, once he eats, he'll lay there and he lays his hell, he just lay there. Unless the female comes and mess with him. He just lay there. And you can walk around, he won't bother you. As long as you don't bother him. Because he's ate. Now you get some food. See, man, look at that tame lion. He ain't gonna bother nobody. They listen to that food. And then the lion becomes hungry, then you become lion shit. See, that's what Farrakhan's telling you. No, because the reason why they was acting like that, because they came out of Europe hungry, starving, had nothing. They took from everybody. They robbed, steal, killed, destroyed. They took us. They got rich and wealthy and fed by taking, stealing everybody. Explain. That's going to affect their descendants down the line. See? So now they like the line. Now they got everything. Now they're back. But they're still wild animals. They're still beasts. As Chris tell you, still beasts. They're fed. And right now, what's going to happen is that mass is getting ready to pull that skirt up on their head, knock out this economy. They'll go back to nothing. Because Jesus said in the scripture, says, if men cry when the bow is wet, what do they do when the bow is dry? That means if they crying when they got everything, what are they going to do when they have nothing? They go, oh man, this, I lost my house, man. Oh man, this, oh man, that, oh man, somebody broke my house, man. Oh man, my child got beat up, man. They crying, ooh. So what do they do when? That's a good question. So they're gonna see the devils who they are. Fully exposed. Animals, raven man. And will those Negro busts that live out there amongst them, they will be devil shit. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. See? Hey, Jason. Yeah, boss. What's happening? Hey, come on over, man. We got some food over here. And the Negro butt don't know he and the family is going to be the food. See? He going to go down his last, like, when you're drowning, last go. That's what go down. Because you still see him. I see him at the gym. I say, don't you know your history, anything? Fist bumping and, hey, bro, and calling him, bro, hey, bro, how you doing? I do everything I do to keep him kill somebody. But, that really, And I don't talk to him. They don't understand when I talk to him. I'm not doing it because You want, man, you want to fist bumping it. Man, I can't go rest it with me. Don't you have any idea what your history these people did? That's like this reparation story, right? How much money will you take somebody rape your mama? Hey man, can I rape your mama? I give you $1 million. I give you $1 billion. Some of you take it off for $1,000. You can't give me. It's no money. It's no dime. Remember that they try to Satan tries Joshua or Suleiman tempting in the wilderness. Said, man, I give you everything. You have just bow to me. He said, I don't want none of your goddamn shit. I don't want any of it. It's all mine anyway. I'm going to take it from you and take it all and destroy it all. Whew. See? Reparations. Anyway, you understand, brothers and sisters? So, the thing is, the mind, right, is what is operates in reality. So, new minds come in, which going to put great fear in them. You understand? And these devils going to be exposed for who they really are in a minute. And so you didn't get the lesson in 40 years. You will get the lesson in a few more days. Truly, you will get the lesson, see who they are. And if you're still that stupid, then you're gonna be devil shit. Okay? Because you're not gonna go home and have thorough knowledge of yourself, and having thorough knowledge of everyone else too. And the angel only gives you thorough knowledge of yourself and everybody else. Because you don't even see it, you haven't get that Farrakhan. You don't know who you are. You may think you do. Anyway, and is there anything else about that? Okay, one more thing. Bankruptcy. Now, you know that America is going down because they're living off of debt. If they were being blessed, they were doing the right thing, they would be living off of debt. They'd be lending off of debt. And the debt is by intimidation. So they still at war with countries because countries are starving and in poverty, because that's why America going to war with them. Like, why America got so much oil? Why did it steal the oil from Syria? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Why did Syria steal the oil if they have so much oil? So here, everybody's happy and running around playing, shaking their ass and walking around their neck and everything else. They don't realize because America is intimidating and destroying all other countries, taking and stealing from them. And that's how you live this so-called life. But you don't understand the consequences come behind it. Because, damn, yeah, you're doing it, but you don't know a hurricane's coming on the way, man. It's got GPS in it. Because that's all you do is you create all this bad luck. It'll come in the form of a hurricane. I don't mean like a physical hurricane. You got like destructive. Negative energy is destructive. And now you create a negative wind, a hurricane. It's coming, it's roaring, it's nothing you can do to stop it. Because you sit here eating, partying, right? McDonald's, what's the other one they call? What's the one they Starbucks or wherever they were, Starbucks, right? And partying and NFL and all this stuff. And because America's, you're only doing it because America's stealing. They say in debt. They're in debt because they're forcing other people to give them what they, so other people starve and everything else because if they don't lend money to America only paid them or something. Because America never pay all this money back. So the point you're eating fire into your bellies. That's what you're doing. You eat. You're right here. Unless you see Abraham and you're on board with the truth, because therefore you was forced to come over here. So that is on them, not you. But they're taking and they're eating fire. They're literally eating fire. It's gonna burn their ass up. The time has come now. The time has come. The future's here. See, it's a great fear. Looking upon those coming for what's looking at those things was coming on earth. Because what's happening over there, great. There should be sign, okay, men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things was coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shaken. Wait over there, it's going to come in here, because a firestorm is coming. A terrible firestorm is coming, brothers and sisters. And the point is that if you're true, you're going to be right in it. But if you got an angel mind, and you find 5 pillars, that tells you you're in the furnace, but you didn't get burned. And then what happens? Read the whole story. It says, when he looked at it, and he says, oh man, they ain't burned up. They ain't threw all the Chaldeans, and they got burned up. See, all the Chaldeans who come out of the Caucasians, they got all burned up, but you didn't. You see, you get that story? I don't know. I don't know anybody gets it. I don't think anybody gets anything. Here's another one. After 3 days, had the Spirit of God came to some of the witnesses, right? And great fear fell upon those who held them. See, it's just doing the tribulation. Great fear, great fear again. And left over fear became their glory, another fear again. So I keep talking about fear, great fear, because now everything be reversed. Great fear is coming to these people, because now they see, they have to deal with the facts, they see it. And they see this firestorm coming, super firestorm coming away, and they can't stop it. They got nothing protected from it. They see we choose Abraham, and they said, false Israel just went down. America just got kicked out of the Middle East. The economy is going. I mean, the brain calculates. Everything comes up negative. Oh man, who's cursing the true seed of Abraham? Who's blessing the false ones? Who was beating them and torturing them, raping them for 400 years? Another thing I'm going to say, I'm going to get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. So you know, oh, you can't bless what fathers did. What did God say? He says, he coming and he's going to judge the people, or just say coming to judge that nation. See, he's judging the nation. I mean, he's not going to judge, even though they will be here, that's no story together. Judge Washington, they did, right? From that point of view, your point of view, they did. He's going to judge the nation. So what was America guilty of? And the point is, you've been, see, the thing is by you calling yourself a democracy, let's say this before, I might as well say it now. You made a fool of yourself. Because you just, by calling yourself democracy, you might escape if you kept being under the king. You see, because then the king would have been responsible for everything that happened. Because you say, hey, man, we obey the king, which the Bible tells you supposed to do. See, you could have washed your hands and said, the king got his ass torn up. So no, we were with you, but the king forced us. By you saying you're democracy, that means your hands is full of blood, because democracy means what they do is the people. Yeah, busted your ass, didn't I? See, this is the kind of drop bombs you need to drop on these people. Because by you saying that, the country does the people's will. That means people responsible for what the country do. So now you're responsible for what America has done. And you're taking the benefits. But if there was a king there, you say, the king is doing this stuff. We don't want that. See? So you let them bust your ass. You didn't know it. So yeah, you're going to your democracy. There's so much I can tell you, bro. So sometimes I just can't, like I said, yeah, we love it. Your democracy. So now the judgment belongs to the people. The judgment on the people who the democracy represents. Because you voted for this, that means this is what you wanted. America was a democracy, but it was a Holocaust, wasn't it? So that means it was, and most of the people in America was up north. So the Holocaust was the will of the people. So now the people be judged, and you benefit from those things. They ain't just, my father did it. He judged the nation. But if you'd have been a king, yeah, gotcha. Oh, we got small things too. I thought I'd go ahead. I'll let that one out, but it might as well, because it's too late. You can't change up now anyway. You might end up with a king, but it's too late now. That's why, if you'd have been a king, bro, said you could avoid the judgment. I mean, these devils, you can avoid the judgment. Because you said it's up to the king. We followed what the king did. And the Bible tells you you're supposed to obey the king. See? Just like we not responsible, right? Because we are submitted to you. Now you go out, don't want to vote and all this stuff. That's why these Negroes go out to my, hey man, I want to vote and all this stuff. You know what you're doing? Because now you're complicit. It's more brown sisters. I'm gonna let it go, bro. So I got to go. It's about Son of Man's. So about the hell's coming to America. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna close out, brothers sisters. I have some things I have to do. So I put out a couple things to you. But right now, what's going on right now, we see it. So now, that's why I'm only going to, in a motion, going into it in a minute now. We see, it really stupid. They see all this plan to close in on him. They don't say, well, like Simon said, they wait, they close in on him, and then, no. They got to move. In fact, they actually forced us, because they would be pushing at, they're pushing at him. And that's when he came out with a whirlwind. They're pushing on, they're closing on him. You get it? They're closing on him. Just cut Hezbollah off. They're closing on him. They cut all, So they can't fund Hezbollah. So they can not even take out, theoretically take out physical. So isolated, closing on them. I'll explain what pharmaceutical motivation is. You understand, brothers and sisters? And that's imminent. And if you understand that, right, and you told, hey man, hey, wake up, man, the house on fire. You say, okay, man, let me get 10 more minutes. Okay, you get 10 more minutes. And when you come out and run out of the house with your ass on fire, don't say nothing to me, because I told you. I said, remarkable. I say, look, do you understand what's going on? Yes, we understand. You understand? Yes, you understand? It's imminent, yeah. And you don't hear nothing for a few days, a couple days. Okay, brothers and sisters. If you don't hear from me, if it's not coming from me, don't listen to it. I'm the only one representing the angel. I have to go, brothers and sisters. Your life will change in the next couple of days, maybe today, but it's going to change dramatically. Okay, assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters.